Hello you guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing an editorial glam and it's going to be Halloween edition. We're going to be doing it with our instructor Daisy here in our Dallas location. But before we get into the video guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off by prepping the skin just by applying some moisturizer. We're going to start to prep our eye area as well. We're going to lay down the brows and carve them out, as well as apply concealer all over the eyelids just to have that base ready for our eyeshadow. Starting off, we're going to dip into a purple eyeshadow. We're going to be applying this all over the crease, creating a round shape on the eye. We're actually going to do this to both eyes. So here you will see Daisy blending everything out until it is her desired shape. Once we're done applying this to both eyes, we're going to move on to the next step. We're going to be picking up this pink eyeshadow and applying it all around the purple eyeshadow, still blending everything, keeping it seamless, and doing the same to both eyes. Once we're happy with the blend, we're gonna move on to the next step. This is my favorite step. We're gonna be cutting the crease. As you can see, you can use a Q-tip or a lip applicator to do this step. You would just apply some micellar water and slowly start to cut the crease. Once we're done cutting the crease in the empty space that we just created, we're gonna be applying concealer. We're just gonna do the same thing that we did with the lip applicator and Q-tip, but with a flat brush. And once the concealer is all set, we're gonna go ahead and tap the creases out with a fluffy brush. As you can see, Daisy, here she is blending it all in. And again, we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Moving on, we're going to get back into the eyeshadow. We're going to be taking the purple eyeshadow and applying it to the outer corner of the eye, slowly blending it into the concealer we just applied. And once again, we're going to go in with the pink as well. And we're going to start to blend this next to the purple eyeshadow we just applied, and also slowly blending it into the concealer. And finally, we're gonna go ahead and take some white eyeshadow and apply this to the remaining concealer that we didn't touch and just set it in place. Finally, here Daisy is just putting in the final touches, making sure everything is blended in. And here is 50% of the eyeshadow basically done. Now let's move on to skin. For the skin, we're gonna start off by doing some color correcting, just to cover up any darkness in the skin and make sure it doesn't peek through once we apply our foundation. So here, as you can see, that's what Daisy is doing. And now we're going to begin to apply the foundation. She's going to apply it all over the face with a flat brush and then go in with a beauty blender just to blend it all out and into the skin. Once the foundation is all blended out, we're going to move on to cream contour. Daisy's going to go ahead and apply it with a flat brush first and then blend it out with a fluffy brush. Once we're all done blending in the foundation and contour, we're going to move on to concealer. Here you can see Daisy blending it into the under eye. And finally, we're gonna go in with our powders and set the face. Remember guys, everybody has a different face textures, different skin types. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about how to get the perfect base, our 17-week program is the perfect place to learn, and not only for yourself but for any client you may ever come across. But of course, if you guys would be interested in more details on that, then you can head over to our social media platforms. We do have more details on there. Moving on back to the makeup, now we are going to be lining the lips and applying a gloss. And we're gonna head back over to the eyes. We're gonna be applying some black eyeliner into the waterline and then smoking it out with just a little bit of that purple eyeshadow we used initially to create, you know, a smoky effect. And finally, coming to an end of the makeup look, we're gonna complete it off by doing some spider webs around the eyes. As you can see, Daisy is creating the spider web just with some lines and some water liners. So as you can see, that is what she's doing here. She's also going to be making a spider web on top of the crease. So here is a view of how both are going to be looking. And finally, we're going to be adding the finishing touch. We're going to be placing a little rhinestone spider, which we're going to create just by using 2 rhinestones. As you can see right here, Daisy is going to be sticking the rhinestones on with some lash glue. And then she's going to begin to draw on the legs of the spider just with the same liner that she used for the spider webs. For the final step, we're going to be placing some purple rhinestones on the ends of the spider web. So that's what you'll see Daisy doing here. And to finish the whole look off, we'll be placing some lashes. And here is the finished look. If you guys are interested in learning how to create looks like this more in detail, remember our 17-week program is just once a week, hands-on training and flexible schedules. So head over to our Instagram at Boss Beauty Makeup Academy or our website bossbeautymakeupacademy.com. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you here in our next video.